Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Create Games. The last episode was the explanation why we are doing all this. So there's a number 0 and this is number 1, which deals with the basics. And the basics means how do we display content in a web browser. So to display something in a browser, specifically text, you don't need much more than a very simple text document, which you can create on a Mac with TextEdit or on a PC with Notepad. There's a reason why we don't want to do this with these programs, but I'm going to show you anyhow, because you need a new window. You need to change the format to plain text. This is one obstacle you have there, because otherwise there are characters in there that you don't want to have there. And then you type some text, and then you save it as test.html. And now we open the HTML file by double-clicking on it, and it gets opened in the web browser, of course. And surprisingly, or not too surprisingly, we see some text. But when I enter the text editor again, do something like this, like 3 dots. Then, did you see that? The text editor thinks that I want to have a new character. And if I save this, and if I reload this again, you see that we have strange signs in here. That's the major point why we don't want to use simple TextEdit, or Notepad on Windows, because these are not good tools. In theory, yes, you can do everything with them, but they're not good tools to edit HTML. You rather want to have either an online editor, which I show in a different episode, or a editor that works on your PC or Mac. And one choice is brackets. This is what I have here. Another choice would be Sublime Text, which is also available for Windows and Mac. So if you want to have more than just text, you want to have this structure, which is the basic structure of any HTML file. I don't want to go into much detail of this, but you need these so-called markups to tell the web browser what it's supposed to display. Another thing that you have with these HTML editors is that they help you in formatting this. If I just type this, then it shows me all available possible markups that I can use. And if I just close this, then it even closes the markup which I need to fulfill the HTML specification. So this is a header, and I can do things like I take the world and then I make it bold by adding B. Yes, sometimes it does not what I want. And save this, and and I open simple HTML, which is not there, but here, and you see we have our header and we have our hello world. So we just had a very simple HTML document. This is a little bit more sophisticated. Again, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and these are the markups. So everything that's in between these markups gets interpreted by the browser, and everything that's, for example, here this is one line, this is another one, and since this is just in between the body tag, this gets interpreted as one line, and if we want to have 2 lines from that, then we have to this is one line, and we want to have this like that, and then we have 3 lines. So these P's are called paragraphs, and yes, they make pretty paragraphs. To wrap this HTML format episode, we add a picture, and I prepared one. It's on the desktop. It's an icon of me, made from a colleague of mine. Thank you for that. And we'll add this to our HTML document, and this tag is called image source equals, this was called Dirk_icon.jpg, and for some strange reason it does not need no closing tag. We can add one, it doesn't matter, it's interpreted in any way, in the same way. So if we save that and we reload, then we have a broken image. Why is that? Because the HTML page is here, and the image is somewhere on my desktop. So I need to copy this from the desktop to this folder, so that this is right next to the page. So now it should be working. Yes, it's huge. So we need to shrink this a bit. By adding the amounts of height and width. So if you don't write anything, then it just takes the values that it finds in the pictures. And if you, oh nice, and if you add the pixel width, then then it gets displayed in a different way. You can also have various other units like percent and so on and so forth, but I think that's enough for this. So you can create HTML pages like this, but we need to learn two other constructs which are called CSS and JavaScript, but we do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching.